Hey everyone, how's it going? It is either real Randy Chavez coming out today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If not, welcome back. I love y'all. I want to say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Become a member as well. Also, something about Wraithax.eth your main name and not financial advice. Anyway, OMI today is down about 0.5%. Not too bad on the day considering the markets were all down. The Dow, the S&P 500, all that jazz. Bitcoin, Ethereum, most everything was relatively flat. I think Ethereum and Matic were up, but most everything, so it's really kind of a nothing day. We had about $732,000 in volume over on OMI, and with that is a bit lower than it was a few days ago when we had $1.5 million on the board. But it was a bit up than it was last week when we were averaging about 500,000 or 600,000. So just kind of showing everyone where we are with that. A little more on OMI later. I do have a little bit to go over with that. But first, we have some news. A couple of sales. We have my Collectibles saying finally added the Ultimate Fallout 4 Secret Rare to my vault at this great price of $1,100 or $1,099. Gems, he had got it. Mr. MC1 congratulating him on that. I think that's a really cool comic. And then we also have Elon Musk going and tweeting about the Up house, and I don't believe that is the Up NFT that he has. There's a couple of Moon Boys saying like, oh my god, Elon's in Veve, and I mean he very well might be, but I'm pretty sure that this is just a Photoshop thing. I don't believe that is the Up. You would probably see it on the bottom right corner of the photo if it was Veve, but that is not it. But why people are saying this is because David had retweeted it with a heart. Elon is, I think, a collector. And if there was any company or any way that Elon Musk would decide to roll out NFTs, it probably would be with Veve. I don't think, because again, his mental space, he would not do that himself. He would have another project manager like David go on and say like, hey, do this for us, mail us a check. And that'd pretty much be it. And you could do that with SpaceX, Boring Company, Neuralink, Tesla, Starlink, whatever you want. And that's the reason why people are going. Again, does this photo mean that we have that partnership with Elon Musk? No. And I'm one of the ones that have speculated on that in the past. Again, I'll say if he does decide to do that, he'll do it most likely with Veve. I don't see him doing that with any other company. But again, just my opinion. Shout out to Power Hasher, at Power HASHEUR over on the Twitter. Got 300-ish thousand followers over on the Twitter. He just happens to be a French YouTuber that went and mentioned Veve the other day. So shout out to him for that. Here's how to get people to just educate people on OMI. Ignorance is everywhere. And we have somebody on the Reddit the other day called TimeCop1983 says, do not buy OMI. Have you looked at the tokenomics? It's hyperinflationary. If you're trading it for a short pump, awesome. But it's a bear trap for bag holders. I like the collectibles, but OMI is a bad investment. And then he goes on to shill something else. So I say, just correcting, false. OMI is deflationary. No more will ever be created. It will only be destroyed. Please stop spreading misinformation. And he responds, really? I'm reading it has a $270 billion available circulating supply with $750 billion total supply. I think you're the one spreading misleading information, or you're just misled yourself. Additionally, its market cap is ranked 147.1 at 271 million. Doesn't leave much room for upside. Obviously, this person has zero idea what the project is about. So I said 310 billion are in the circulating supply. The rest of them are in the reserve wallet or the burn wallet. The 310 billion that's in the circulating supply is all that there will ever be. And that's deflationary. It will only go down from there. So after we start talking for a little bit and I, show him the tokenomics, like the actual tokenomics and the roadmap, he does say, nice, thank you. Appreciate the insight. Just read the burning mechanisms, including buying collectibles with OMI. Will burn them out of circulation. Might pick up a starter bag. Why is this important? Because you have somebody that is absolutely against the idea, saying that long-term the value in collectibles might be okay, but saying OMI is a bad investment, to at the end of the conversation, like 6 minutes later, him saying, I might pick up a starter bag. I'm not saying to try to convert everyone that you meet, but if there is somebody that is into crypto, that is into investing, and they have reservations about OMI, if you are educated enough, by all means, go and tell them. If you tell somebody, hey, there's a fixed supply, it will only go down, and mention the partnerships, mention whatever, I don't see how people wouldn't toss a little bit at this. Obviously, unlike me, that had tossed quite a lot at this. But again, that's just myself. I guess since we're on the OMI, I'll bring this up. There's a little bit of FUD going on that's saying that Reese had sold some of his OMI. I don't even know if anyone can actually confirm that on the blockchain. I know people are looking for his wallet. Guys, this man bought OMI at 4 zeros. If he wants to sell some at 000 or 2 zeros, why does it matter? I don't know why people are making such a big deal about that. Speaking of which again, he can do whatever we want with his own OMI. But speaking of their own OMI, I just bought another million OMI. I have 153 now, or 153 million OMI. And if we do go to 003, I might sell 2 or 3 million. Why? Because I would take some profit. I would still have 150 million. And then if we go down, I can buy more. What's going to take us to 003? I mean, there's no... Sona Veve has mentioned in the charts that it looks good. I mean, if you take a look at Plan B, over on Twitter, has 1.8 million followers, has hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube. Made the second video the other day, second video in like 7 days or 6 days, saying that, hey, we're probably in the next bull market. Are we? I mean, my friend Dan had called me last month saying, hey, Chavez, all my really smart friends are telling me unless these trends reverse, we are in the beginnings of the next bull market. I said, that seems kind of insane. I don't know, but, I trust you. So, now I have like $1,000, $1,200 worth of Bitcoin, just in case. And I have... I've been studying a lot of the charts, and when, 8 or 9 charts all show that we're probably, at least historically, what has been happening, us being in the beginnings of the next bull market, I just feel like OMI catching that wave is not outside the realm of possibility. So that's what I'm doing. I bought a little more. I have 153 now, and, worst case scenario, or I don't want to say worst, just one of the scenarios is, Chavez, what if you sell and then it goes up? Okay, if I sell 3 million OMI at 003, and then it goes to 005, I still have 150 million OMI at 005. And suddenly $750,000 doesn't seem too bad. But again, if, things go up, things go down, there's peaks and valleys. And again, I'm not even saying we go up there right now. There's still relatively no utility. There's still no exchanges, at least no good exchanges. But it's just something that I'm trying out, being honest up front on what I'm doing. In other news, Veve Fox says, important, please be aware that as of 3 February, the ongoing account merges are affecting the active wallets, transfers, traders, and buyers, all those numbers on the VVX tracker. So if you do follow that, if you do subscribe and you saying that these numbers are a little wonky, it's because of the account merging. We have Blockworks that go on, and they have reported that Visa has been testing how to accept large settlement payments in USDC on Ethereum. I think this is very bullish. I think the better or the more legacy institutions really come into the crypto space is better for all of us. Speaking of legacy, a legacy item that has been coined by Alex, the Veve logo gold and silver, how one of them had sold for $3,351. I think the floor now is $3,700. I've tried to say what's the actual price of it. Well, the floor is $3,700. There is no cheaper option right now, but the last price was actually $3,351. You could wait for someone to go down there. You could buy it now. To each their own. I do have one of mine listed for $6,900. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. I do not have the intention to really sell. It's a little more of a flex. If suddenly a couple get bought up and now there's only 2 left and mine's close to the floor, I'll make it like, I don't know, 9,696, for the 6969. That type of deal. Also, happy February 6th. Happy birthday, Mewtwo. I just figured I'd throw that out there for the Pokemon fans. Okay, here's another thing. Veve has reported the latest Veve platform update has been deployed across all platforms, and App Store submissions are now pending review. Get the details right here, and then I'll go over a couple of the things that they had updated. Saying if you would like to be among the first to receive information and notifications about the new feature rollouts, please join the Veve Discord server or follow us on Twitter. And some of the last things that we saw, let's say on 23 January, was version v1.239. The search updates are now available on iOS. On 1 February, the version v1.239.1, Veve Collectors at Heart brand update, and now we have new updates on 6 February, which is today. Again, happy birthday, Mewtwo. Version v1 2.40, we have fixed an extended list of usability issues, including the issue causing frequent account logouts. A lot of people have had that issue. Hopefully that's fixed now. MCP version 1 ranks and levels is also part of this code release. The public-facing feature will be rolled out in line with the approach documented above in this article. And then you also have crypto pay-in. So let me go and just talk about that for real quick. why do people love to spend money on Hero? One, because they're kind of cool, in my opinion, and I like them. First appearance of many things on the blockchain, I think they're dope. But also because you have the leaderboard. You have, like, whenever you buy, you go up on the leaderboard as long as nobody else buys. And that gives you that dopamine receptor. That gives you, a little bit of that oxytocin. And what happens? You feel good. What do you think is going to happen when Veve has that? A lot of people are going to buy just to get that feel-good chemical. Anyway, moving on. Crypto pay-in is in testing, and it will resume, and those who had beta access prior to the payment provider outage will regain access. More testers will be added incrementally. Moving on. Oh, that's it. Anyway, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.